So we're back with another possible UFO sighting in Manchester, New Hampshire. We start off with these three lights coming in. These people are pulling in, and what's really strange about it is the formation that it takes. It takes the formation of what reminds me of the Phoenix lights, because it's got the 1, 2, and the 3 creating the angle that creates the shape that you would imagine from the type of UFO. To me, it's pretty suspicious, and when you increase the exposure, brightness, contrast, and everything to try to single out these little spots, I couldn't find anything that really shows like a silhouette of a singular object. Welcome to my UFO show, where I talk about. So the first video led into what's going on in New Hampshire. So maybe this isn't a unique encounter. So, looking at this UFO sighting map of New Hampshire, almost every sighting is of the red pulsing lights, which is exactly what these lights look like. So, when you go down in this area where all these sightings are, what's really going on over there in New Hampshire? All the sightings in the New Hampshire area seem to be these glowing red pulsing orbs. Is even more crazy is as I dig deeper, I've come across another video almost identical to this one. This is a sighting over Dover, New Hampshire, and it shares the identical characteristics. It's really creepy how similar these UFOs look. Looking at these two UFOs, it really gives an uneasy feeling how similar they are. So when you look at them side by side, you can obviously see the similarities. To me, it's obvious, and I'm sure it is to you, because you can see how they flicker and how they move almost identically and at almost the same exact speed. Especially when you zoom in close, you can see the same exact light pattern almost. And to be honest, if these aren't the same objects, I would be surprised. Usually in most cases when you have these fiery glowing objects, people are quick to assume that it's paper lanterns. The reason is that in these smaller populated areas surrounded by lots of wilderness, paper lanterns are rarely seen, mostly on holidays or special occasions. Which makes sense to me because I never see them and I live in a highly populated area. So to see that at night might cause someone to mistake it for a UFO. But these two sightings are unique because the triangle formation these two objects take, for whatever reason when we see these glowing lights in that shape, our minds tend to run through all the possible things it can be. But when you can't explain what it is, it doesn't mean that it isn't entirely unidentifiable. With little research, I've drawn my own conclusions on what these mysterious lights are in New Hampshire. But that doesn't mean I'm right. Because honestly, who knows? Maybe they disguise themselves to be purposely mistaken for a paper lantern. Like always, links to each sighting are in the description.